Welcome back to Buzz. I'm Savannah German. Today we're starting things off with the news of Mr. Deterding will be retiring after this year. Reporter Donovan Powell spoke to Deterding to reflect his almost 40-year career.
Well, the decision to retire was kind of an easy one to make because it's based upon a retirement plan that we have, and so I reached that age. So when you reach the age where it's time to retire, you can either do that, you can continue to work, but you forfeit your retirement plan. So it's a pretty easy decision at that point in time. So
Mr. Deterding started out as a teacher, then moved to being an administrator during his time at West High School.
I never applied to be an administrator. I had gotten my master's in educational administration. I just finished my internship, and I was teaching and coaching at West High at that time. And a member of the administrative team became ill over the weekend, so I was asked to fill in for a couple weeks. About 28 and a half years later, I'm still here.
Principal Bruce Deterding is ending his career at the new Southeast at the end of this year. But his career actually began here at the old Southeast building 37 years ago.
This will be my final 2 years of my career will be at Southeast, which is interesting. It's where I also started my career as a teacher at Southeast, my very first year in the district.
Mr. Deterding has been all over Wichita, from west for the start of his administrative tenure, to south for 14 years, Heights for 12 years, and currently at Southeast.
I know people every place I go in Wichita, so I'll still be able to foster those relationships and still be able to see those folks and check in with them and see how things are going.
Even though Mr. Deterding's time with us is limited to 2 years, he has made a big impact on students at Southeast in those 2 years.
He definitely carries a presence with him, being in the halls, in the cafeteria, during passing periods, in the classroom, doing observations. People actually know, okay, who is the administrator, who are the administrators. The assistant principals have followed his lead very, very well. So just his overall presence and his ability to be seen and to be known.
I think he's done a pretty good job. I've seen a lot of grades have been better, and just behavior all around has been better. So I think he's done a good job. I think our graduation rate is going up. I think academic performance and just overall passing of classes.
I think he's been good with his rules and getting people back, in check, and I think he's done pretty good for the school.
But his favorite part about his work is the people that he has met during his time in the school district.
I like the people. Every school I've been at, and I've been at several schools throughout my career, it's always the people. You build relationships with students and with staff, with parents and community members, and it's always hard to leave those people. It's the people that you'll miss the most.
While Mr. Deterding is gone, he will always remember and cherish his time at Southeast. For BTV, I'm Donovan Powell.
Thank you, Donovan. We also went out into the Southeast hallways to ask the students how they felt about this change.
Similar to Deterding, because I think he's done a lot of good for Southeast, but I think they should obviously have their own spin and be their own person.
The school has changed a lot with getting to class and being a little bit more calm in the hallways. I know my sophomore year before Deterding, it was pretty insane.
I remember freshman year, sophomore year, it was a bit crazy. I think there was way more fights.
Liked him a lot, but I feel like the new principal should shorten our classes because these hour-long classes are not it.
I think the principal should be exactly like Deterding, maybe even a little bit better, but I think that's impossible. Deterding's the best principal to ever live.
Just last year, Southeast formed its very own eSports league, and this year they're going competitive. Reporter Sam Greer gives us more information.
eSports is a competitive video game atmosphere where players can come together and play their favorite games, but in an organized way, just like you would expect, like basketball. The difference between a pickup game and maybe high school basketball.
The eSports League has a wide variety of games for players and can give students the opportunity to do what they love.
I really wanted to join it just because I really just love playing video games. It's kind of my own passion, and it's what I really truly enjoy doing in free time. And it also makes a great opportunity for students to alleviate stress.
The league has just recently begun practicing the many different games, and they are looking forward to their first competition.
Right now, we are competing at Wichita State, and they have a state-of-the-art facility. The computers are amazing there, and they've been really nice to us and letting us play there. The future actually looks even better with a possible esports arena on Wichita State's campus, with Midwest esports potentially getting into the scene and having hundreds of computers and having a spectators area as well.
With esports growing so rapidly in the past years, colleges are handing out scholarships and grants to push the gamers towards college.
I joined esports for the scholarships. There's a lot of opportunities, and I might as well take the chance.
And there's more sponsorships for every single game for the rest of the season. The season is 8 weeks long right here at Wichita State, and that doesn't even include the amount of scholarship money that they can win from placing, and we have one of the best teams in Kansas. So this team is expected to go far, expected to get some great scholarship money. So the sky's the limit for these kids.
With the team taking things competitively, they are always looking for new members. See Mrs. Shonifer in G219 for sign-up sheet and get your gaming on. For BTV, I'm Sam Greer.
Thanks, Sam, and congratulations to the eSports team for making the big win last week. On February 25th, every junior in the state of Kansas had the chance to take the free ACT. Last year was the first year the state funded the testing. Here at Southeast, many lowerclassmen and upperclassmen who weren't taking the test participated in the World Language Fair that was hosted by KU. On February 21st, our own JRTC program had their annual cadet ball. The dance was catered and awards were given out for all the hard work they've done in the past year for the program. Sports are wrapping up, and Connor Inlow brings us the latest news for the season.
Hey Buffs, welcome back to BTV Sports. I'm your host, Connor Inlow. Basketball had Sub-State coming up this week and looking to add more wins to their record. Boys basketball finished the regular season with 14 wins and 6 losses. They took on Heights in the first round of Sub-State, winning, but going on to the second round against Lawrence, coming up short. The boys did a great job from picking it up from a slow start. The girls took on Manhattan at their Sub-State game. The game was close at half, but the Indians came out on top at 48-36. The girls finished their season just under 500 with 11 wins and 12 losses. As boys wrestling came to an end, we had 3 boys make it to state. Kevin Wynn won his first match but lost his second. Amin Zawarashini went to take 6th in state in the 195 weight class. And Isaiah Zapian also went to state but didn't make it past the first round. This was an inaugural season for the Girls Wrestling Championship. Eleanor Breen was our lone girl who went to state. However, she was the first girl to record a pin in tournament history. As the wrestling season is over, the boys and girls did a great job this year. 12 bowlers went to Sub-State in Junction City. Jaden Bowie hit a 6-14 series and Kaya Cunningham pulled a 5-16. Congrats on a good season and good luck next year. The swim team had ended their season with 2 relay teams going to state, with one swimmer, Aiden Jones, getting all city honors.
And now reporter Leah Brown brings us a new BTV segment called Standing with Buffs, where she goes out into the Southeast hallways to ask you, Southeast students, an important question. And this episode's question was Black History Month.
Welcome back, Buffs, to BTV. I am your reporter, Leah Brown, bringing you a new series called Standing with Buffs. Today we are going around asking Buffalos, what does Black History Month mean to them?
Black History Month is just a normal way of living. It's the way I live every day.
I think Black History Month represents all of the things that Black people went through.
To honor all the Blacks that's come before us, to recognize them and for all they did for us and paved the way. And
it's a celebration of our Black heritage.
For everybody to get together and show how proud they are to be Black.
What does Black History Month mean to you?
Black History Month is just it's like a month to re-celebrate what we already have now. We went through a lot, civil rights, so it's just like re-celebrating.
My people being free, real, be honest, that's it. My people being free and we grateful not being slaves. That's pretty much it. You mean hold it or?
To learn about the past and about my ancestors and about my color, my skin color.
Black History Month doesn't have much significance to me because I celebrate Black history every day. But Black history, I guess you could say, it shines light on Black people.
It's actually pretty nice to have a month to appreciate Black people, but African Americans civilized this country, so to have 1 month out of the whole year, it kind of sucks.
Thank you for standing with Bus with me today. For BTV, I'm Leah Brown.
Thank you, Leah. Can't wait to see next episode's topic. And that's it for now. See you guys next month.